Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so thankful you guys are here this morning. As I was reflecting on my drive here to work, I just was thinking about how incredibly grateful I am, not only for this career change, working in healthcare in the medical field, but just realizing how refreshing it is to become a better version of myself, not just... Sorry about that, me just being clumsy, typical Kara. But yeah, just reflecting on how grateful I am for this past month and a half of working here at the hospital. I've really gained a lot of just wisdom from a lot of my patients, from my coworkers, and the biggest thing I think I've gotten out of it so far is just the essence and I guess the virtue of grace. You never really know what someone's going through, and earlier in the month of January, we went through a pretty rough patch here at the hospital, which everybody, I'm sure everywhere, is kind of going through rough patches with staff shortaging, etc. But I try to remember to give people grace, whether that is remembering that I don't know what their life is like when they're not at the hospital, and I'm only with them for 8 hours of their day. And so if I can just be that small little impact of giving them grace, showing them patience, giving them the support that they need, whether that's helping them out with a patient, rooming a patient, taking vitals, or just simply just being there as a supportive listener, helping them. And so I'm just really grateful for where I am in life, and I'm actually at the hospital right now. There's, as you can see, like nobody here because it's a weekend shift. So welcome to a weekend shift, work shift, I guess, day in my life. At the hospital that I work at, I am a medical assistant 1, so I assist the providers. So here I am just clocking in for the day. My shifts are 7:45 to 12 o'clock on the weekend, and then I work 7:45 to 4:15 during the week. So I'm the first one here, so I go ahead and I turn on all of the lights to all of the different rooms. We have 3 sick rooms at our pediatrician's office, so the 3 in the back, so room 13, 12, and 11. These are all of our well rooms, so for all of our well visits, whether that is a checkup or anything else that a provider may need to see a patient for, these are for them. These are the everyday things that I use while I'm at the clinic. So my pulse ox machine to read pulse and oxygen, my tape measurer to measure all of our patients, and then my beloved stethoscope. I love my Lithman. I use it every single day. And then my boss decided to surprise me with a Starbucks Grande Caramel Frappuccino, which of course I did not complain, and I was very thankful. So here's just an overview of my desk with the vision and hearing for the ages, and then my thermometer, and then just my screen. We happen to use Epic at the hospital that I work at. And so now I am going and charting all of our freezers and our refrigerators just to make sure that all of the temperatures are where they're supposed to be at. So here I am checking the fridge, making sure that the current temperature is where it's supposed to be at, as well as the maximum and minimum the temperature of the refrigerators and freezers can be at. So this is me just charting. So now that I'm done taking the charts on the refrigerators and freezers on paper, I now have to convert over all of those to Fahrenheit from Celsius. And so I'm on the website we use called ShowMeVax, and I am tracking all of the different temperatures that we need for the day. This morning I had a lot of downtime before we had our first patient come in at 9, so I went ahead and organized some of the vaccinations we use in our refrigerator, and so here I am just making sure we are stocked up on pneumococcal 13. Here are some more everyday things we use. So here is the hearing that we use to check all of our patients' hearings, as well as the different probes to fit the different machines. Here is the pulse ox machine for the babies. We have it track their pulse as well as their oxygen. My handy dandy thermometer, which I use every single day with every single patient. This is our spot, and so what we do with that is we use it to track the vision. And then we also, for the older kids, use Go Check kits. Now I'm just stocking and making sure that the rooms I'll be using today are stocked with anything we may need. So this is just me filling them up. Welcome to one of our sick rooms. We always have gloves in every single room, as well as the wipes we use to clean everything, my thermometer. In this, we have the head circumference, which we use to measure all of our patients' heads. We have alcohol wipes, pens, stickers, tape measures, more paper, and in the back we have some gauze, as well as the things we use to check people's ears. Here we have some more gauze, extra more of those probe refills, and then a couple of syringes that we use for any given visit, for any given patient. This one happens to be empty, and then here we have just a variety of different miscellaneous items, and then the paper we use for all of our operating tables, more of those wipes, which we use every single day, some tissues, and then just some information for any of our patients if they need any resources, hand sanitizers, soap. Over here we've got lots and lots of strep, and those are my favorite in the back. Those are thermometer probes for our Welch Allyn. Some more refills. We're always stocked with extra gowns, different materials we'll need, like for example a urine basin, and again just all of the swabs you may need. The Alright, so my first patient of the day showed up, so I'm just logging into the site we use, and I am just making sure that I pull up their chart, and I do a little bit of pre-charting before they even come. I figure out what is their chief complaint. I double check to make sure that we have them in the right room, whether it's a well visit or a sick visit. So we do a lot of charting, especially with pediatrics. We chart every single patient that comes through, and usually with kids, they have a lot of chief complaints. Alright, so one of our patients needed a UA, so here I am just working up the urine sample that we have been given just to make sure that this patient doesn't have any UTIs or things like that. Alright, so closing shift just means that I take out the trash, the biohazard, turn off all of the lights to all of the rooms, and then here I am just clocking out. It's 11:53, so what a great day. I'm so thankful again that you guys were along for the ride. I hope you guys are enjoying all these videos. Woo! Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave down a comment. 15,000 steps later, my morning shift at the hospital is done. Now I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna rest, and then I'm gonna go head out to our niece's house. Ray and I are babysitting tonight, which we're really excited about. Who would have thought hanging out with a 3-year-old? Oh no, she's 2. A 2-year-old would be so fun, but she's hilarious, she's really goofy. So thanks for joining me today on a weekend solo shift in my life at the hospital. It was actually a lot of fun. It was very productive. I learned how to do a U-bag today, so learned how to take urine from an infant, which was fun. And then besides that, yeah, I just ran a couple of different tests. You saw me run some strep tests. I had a COVID swab, so fun things like that. So with that being said, thank you guys for all of the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!